For question number 4, this is the one where you gotta label your credit card number, odd, even. I don't know why this pen is being so annoying, like always, but odd, even, of course, on each of those numbers, because this pen is not behaving, but odd, even, you already know how to label that. And then you have your formula 2 times the odds plus the number of odds greater than 4 plus the evens. So if you were to do that, you would take every one of those that have an O. So for example, the 5 would have an O, the 0 would have an O, and so on. And then you would check how many of those are greater than 4, which I believe are 4, plus 4. So you would go and underline them and count them. And then finally the ones that have an E. So like the 4 would have an E, the 8 would have an E, the 1, and so on. And this gives you 100, if I remember the answer correctly. So that means that the check digit is 0 again. Of course, if I would have gone 101, then D could have been 9 or something like that to make it end in 0. Number 5. For number 5, the first thing that you have to do is add all of these numbers. So I'm going to add the 32, 26, 18, 10, 6, 10, 22, and all of these numbers. And it gives me a total of 144. Now, the one that's asking for the probability of F, that one is talking about the whole circle where there is football. So I'm going to take all of this circle and add them all together. Not sure what the answer is right now. I don't have a calculator, but I'm just going to write them down here. Probably going to be more helpful anyway. All of that over 144. And then probability of only B. Probability of only B would be just that one number right here, because the other ones are being shared. So 17 over 144. And then probability of S or B, this one you would have to take all of the ones that are either in S or B, so 22, the 10, the 17, and the 18. So add all those up, so 18 plus 17 plus 10 plus 22, all of that over 144. And then the other one where people keep messing up is the one with the AND. So that one, if it says F and B, I'm talking about these two numbers right here. So that one and that one. So 18 plus 6 over 144. Of course, you would simplify all your fractions. I'm not doing that right now, just so you don't have to watch a whole video. It's a bit long. Number 7. This one's an easy one actually, if you just follow along. You're going to multiply by 0.0394 on your first step. So 165 times 0.0394, and that gives me 6.5 something. And then the aspect ratio is at 75, so I'm going to put a 0.75 and it's coming from there. I'm going to multiply 6.5 times 0.75, and that gives me 4.8. And then since I have a tire and this is 4.8, that is 4.8, and this right here is 13 because they're telling us that that's the rim size. I gotta do 2 times 4.8 plus 13, and that gives me 22 point something. Whatever you get there, 22 times pi, because that's the formula for circumference, pi times diameter, and I believe you get 71 point something. You do the same idea for the other tire over here, exact same thing. And then here, once you get those two numbers right here, this number and that number, one of them is going to be larger than the other, so you're going to take the large number and subtract the small one for this question. On this one, you're going to take the large number and divide the small one. And then whatever you get on this one, you're going to multiply it by that one, so times 60 in this case, but this number could change, and then that'll be your answer for that. The grading system, I'm only going to do half of each. So this is an easy one. If they're giving you the grades, and you want to calculate your grade, I'm going to start by doing 84 times 0.45, and then 68 times 0.15, and then 90 times 0.25, and finally 95 times 0.15. These decimals are coming from these percents. So the 15, the 25, and all of that stuff, that's where I'm getting all these. When you multiply them, you're going to get all these answers that you are going to add together to get your final answer, which in this case I think it was 84.7. 84.7, and then you would be done there. You would compare them to see which one gives you a better grade. And then on the next one, you still have the same idea. You're going to multiply your test average times whatever its percentage was, which was 45, 25, 15. So this one times 0.45, this one times 0.25, and then this one times 0.15. Once you do that, you're going to get some more numbers that you are going to add together, and that is going to give you close to your answer. I think it gave you 75, but we wanted an 87, so we needed 12 more points. 87 minus 75 gives you 12. So 87 minus 75. It's not writing it, I'm just going to put it somewhere else. So 87 minus 75 gave you 12. I'm missing 12 points and it was worth 15%, so I'm going to divide by 0.15, and that gave us 80. Same process for system 2.